King of nation, number one pick in the nation. I need my payment, man, I need my placement. I am, yeah, standing on the pavement. I am King of nation, number one. Yeah, running the scores like 40 to 40. I'm from a movie, a 30 for 30. Been from the south, making real dirty. Been talking loud, but nobody heard me. That's from me up. CG and D&D, y'all can start. Y'all can call me on James. Y'all thought y'all was worth it. Y'all isn't worth it.
CGN, we all we got. Got a great one for y'all today. G, I'm gonna let you introduce our guest today, man.
Will do. We got two-time Olympic gold medalist, former first pick of the WNBA to the Atlanta Dream, Angel Mccoughtry. Angel.
Hey.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
So Jermaine, before we even get started, I gotta tell you how I first met.
Right.
I was at Morgan, and then while I was at Morgan, I had to take a break. I went part-time for a couple of semesters, so I started substitute teaching at a local middle school. Mm-hmm. And here this girl is. Everything was about basketball. Right. She walked around the school with a ball.
You remember that?
Yes. You were playing with, it was the black and yellow team. Panthers? No, not the same. It was a junior team, but they were tough. Mm-hmm. And then I was also refereeing, and then I would come across you.
The Cougars.
The Cougars. And so that's how far back we go.
Wow.
You was in college then?
I was in college then. I was at Morgan, the Morgan State University.
I didn't know you was in college.
Yeah.
Because when you little, you just think,
Right,
everybody's an adult. That's crazy.
Bro.
Right. I hope you wasn't saying I look too old.
Oh my God.
Golly, wow.
He's a
Middle school, you was a middle school
school coach. So
That's
we've
crazy.
stayed in contact. I followed her whole career.
Wow.
St. Francis, Louisville, All-American in high school, All-American in college, to where she is now. And we got this thing here, Angel. We don't like to do the layup lines, the warm up stretch. We jump right into it.
Let's get it.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
So we're gonna start off. I know you're coming off of an injury.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what I've noticed, because I follow you on your social media.
Right.
You've been branching off to a lot. I'm looking at EP
Not playing
this,
no games.
rapper R&B this. I see you doing your movement back in Africa. I ain't gonna steal the thunder. I guess let's start off. Which one would you want to start off with?
So let me tell you how I got into all that stuff, right?
Bet.
So I got injured, my first injury, and I'm in my prime. I'm at the top of my career, and I had never been injured. I had literally played overseas WNBA all year, 10 years, no injury, no problem. I always thought I was athletic and this and that, but it was a freak accident. Girl runs into my leg, boom, I'm out. So I'm sitting there, everything stops. You talking about since 8 years old, I'm used to just being busy, playing basketball.
Yeah.
I'm always on the go. So I'm like, what do I do? I've never just stopped. So that was that time where I was like, okay, I have to start figuring out, because this game not gonna last forever. You don't think about that because you're just rolling.
Yeah.
What else am I gonna do? So the first injury caused me to start getting into other things. I'm gonna put it like that. So
Life after, right?
just life after. And that's, honestly, it was a blessing in disguise, because I'm glad, because if I just stopped now, I would have been stuck now.
Right.
Like a lot of athletes.
Right.
Yeah, they have no idea.
Right.
The injury was a blessing and helped me figure that out. So now I'm into a lot of things, commentating, getting into executive producing.
See, and that's why it's so important, man. Like, this is part of the reason why we're having the podcast, to be able to talk about
it.
These things about life after.
When the ball stops bouncing, when there's no more air in the ball.
Man,
because you just don't think about it. You think you're invincible. You always getting 30 points, and then you're gonna go. It's gonna stop.
And you know John Thompson from Georgetown. You know, in his office when he coached at Georgetown, he always had a deflated basketball.
Really?
On his desk.
Really?
So when players come in there and they ask why you got this ball no air, he would say, "What you gonna do when the ball when there's no more air in the ball?"
I like that.
That's dope. You know, we have all of these circuits, Nike, Adidas, you know, Under Armour, you know, just different circuits, different tournaments that attract all of these kids. Yeah. And I just think that at some point it'd be good to start doing more in at least one of the cities, or each city have a few teams, or a certain amount of teams, do some workshops or something to talk. And I've said this to him before.
You know
if
what?
somebody would have came to me and said, put some sports careers in front of me, I think I would have definitely
That's a good
done
idea.
something different.
Yeah.
To have like sport workshops to show the kids, because I be telling the kids it's more to just going pro. They just think go pro. Everywhere I go, the kids are raising a hand. They want to go to NBA, NFL, WNBA.
Right.
I'm like, do you know you can be a commentator? Do you know you can be a coach?
Yes.
Do you know you can play overseas?
Sports
Do you know you can be
financial advisor, anything.
They don't see all
Scout.
But nothing is being. What I'm saying is, this is not being presented to them at all.
Some high schools are starting to do it because I've speaking some career days.
True.
Supposed to do one from a man, Eric Lawrence at Banneker. Supposed to speak in front about jobs outside the lines, so to speak.
But I'm talking about.
I know what you're saying.
On that larger level, because at those circuits, them circuits and stuff, and the 7-on-7s at that high level, everybody thinks they're going pro.
Right.
They do. You know what? If you ask me, I think we need a whole revamp of everything that the kids are being taught. Why the kids don't know about credit? I didn't learn about credit till I went to college, and I had to get a cell phone. They like, you got credit? I'm like, what's that? Teach them about credit. Teach them about how to talk to the police, so all black men won't get in trouble. Teach them about, like you said, having these circuits at tournaments to teach them it's more to the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's so much that needs to be revamped. X, Y to the Z. Yeah. I don't see nobody using that.
Right.
I'ma just keep
pi. Like, when do you ever use pi?
Teach them the real stuff.
Have you used pi yet? 3.14, whatever. 0.207.
Yeah. 3.14.
3. Yeah. What do we use that for?
We'll use it.
I remember I saw something on the internet one time that says teachers act like this is what life is going to be about. Speeding limit. Pi.
Right.
Teach them how to start a business.
Right.
But go ahead.
Yeah. So talk about Go ahead. So let's start off with. I think you got a movie. You're EPing.
Yes.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah,
Can you or whatever?
Oh yeah, the movie is called Lanier. So it's based off Lake Lanier. If anybody, I know a lot of people,
I refuse to go, but anyway.
Yeah, we just don't go.
I've been.
And I'm sure it's always some stories. Everybody I talk to has a story about it. I'm like, one girl was doing my makeup and I was like, she's like, I heard about your movie. She said, I had a friend, he drowned there and they never found his body. And I'm like, what?
Man.
So for all of you who don't know, Lake Lanier is a lake that we all used to go to and nice attractions, beach and all that. But there's been a lot of haunting stories. But a lot of people don't know it was a black town.
Underneath.
And that's a lot of controversy I'm having. The people that even live up there, they don't even know it was a black town that's underneath the water.
That's wild.
And actually, during this movie, I learned there's a lot of other black towns in other states that have been flooded. There's one in Oklahoma. There's one, I think, in Texas. So I think this is something we want to bring to light. But also, it's a movie, too. But we want to show the real story behind it. So I'm excited.
Is this your first one?
First one.
And you're producing it.
Yep, I'm helping produce
it. And are you hoping you got other projects in mind? You don't have to talk about, but you're hoping that you want to branch off to do that? I'm hoping that this will branch off, so I can pitch other projects. Because, it's not easy pitching your ideas. You got to get other people to believe it. Right.
Believe in it. But I think once they see how amazing this movie is going to be, I think that's going to open the doors, the floodgates.
Music. I see. Are you a rapper, a producer, a singer? I'm trying to look at your stories and try to figure it out.
So with music, I started doing that a long time ago when I was young. I just found it to be therapeutic.
Okay. You're a singer. You're the artist, or
I can do it all. I can do it all.
You triple threat.
Now, I'm not a singer like Beyonce or Rihanna, but I can hold a tune.
All right. Hit it real quick. Here's something real quick.
Yo, check it.
Can you rap?
I can do.
I was a beatboxer.
Give me a little beat.
You remember, he says that you remember Steels from Lean On Me? That's him. The fact is, Lean On Me.
What?
This dude's stupid. Check it.
Find that clip. I need y'all to find that clip.
Y'all know, all y'all know in New York, I was BMJ, Beatmaster J.
What?
You know what I'm saying? You knew that, right? BMJ. Ready?
Maybe that better than...
Whatever. Ready? You gonna bust a rhyme?
All right, let's go. My name is Angel, and I'm the best. When I cross to the east, she going to the west.
Ready?
I'm done.
Okay.
Done. All right, cool. All right, so
not too much.
I'll hit download on that. All right. So, anything else you want to add about music? You just
I just got a song placed into the NBA 2K game. So
oh, really?
Yeah, because I feel like nobody takes an athlete who does music serious.
Right.
And I dealt with that for a long time. It was like, all right. But I kept doing it.
Right.
I kept doing it. And now 2K was like, we like this. We're going to put this in a video game.
Really?
So now I got my first placement. And I'm glad I ain't listen to people because they were like, Brand, just play ball.
Right.
But I kept doing it because I liked it.
Right.
And now I got my first placement. And now actually I'm like, being able to put some of the songs in my movie, Lanier. And so that's how you just keep doing what you love.
Yeah. Building your brand and your legacy, my fault.
No, that's what, but we doing CGN podcasts for, it's a podcast for sports and stuff like that. But Can't Guard Nation, just in general, the brand is about living life through your purpose.
I love that.
Living life through your purpose and not through other people's expectations. If you do that, you cannot be boxed in. You can't nobody guard you if you living life through your purpose.
Unguardable.
Can't Guard Nation.
I like that. You're unguardable in your purpose.
That's
kids.
Right.
Can you say that here for the kids? Unguardable in your purpose.
We want you to say it.
Right. Okay, kids, you are unguardable in your purpose.
Unguardable in your purpose.
CGN.
Live life through your purpose. That's what, and when we talk about the educational system and all that, we need to be teaching kids to live through their purpose. Wow. What is your passion? You giving me goosebumps, man.
Yeah.
I love that.
So, the African movement. I saw you putting some clips on from Africa, but I also saw you say something the other day, I'm going back to my project or something like that. Can you talk about what that is? I really don't even know.
Yeah, so I have a foundation. It's called Mccoughtry's Mission Foundation. And we just want to help kids to help their dreams come true. So I went to Ghana for the first time before the pandemic.
Right.
We did a basketball camp. It was the first all-women's basketball camp ever, which is hard to believe. It's like 2019 at the time.
It was the first all-women's?
How was it the first basketball camp for women? Like, it just...
Really?
It blows me.
2019.
But they loved it, man. And really, that experience changed my life. Just how humble they were. And once again, I had to kind of tell them, first of all, they didn't believe I was coming. That's how crazy it was. But I had to let them know, once again, it's more to it than just going pro. If you don't go pro, that doesn't mean life is over. Right, you can use the game to go so many places, like we just talked about. Right. You can go play in Europe and be a commentator or do this or do that. So once I let them know that, I could just see the joy on their faces, like they knew that they can do more. So it changed my life. So I just want to go back and just help.
So is your thing going back to do camps?
Yeah, I want to do it through sport. Because I think, like one experience, I went to Dubai and I was talking to a group of young women and they were asking me questions like, how does your dad feel about you playing basketball? And I'm like, he loves that I play basketball. Yeah. But I had to realize, oh my God, I'm in Dubai where for women to play sports.
And we're going to go into that later on in the show with Jermaine, right?
What's that?
She say how they asked her, like, how does your dad feel about you playing sports?
Oh.
So that's what we're going to touch on later on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I definitely would like to, I'm on my bucket list, one of my dreams, whatever you want to say, I want to go to Africa. I want to do camps in Africa. Man. Like, I really want to do that.
When I tell you, let me know. Africa is
you should stay there when you go there.
No, for real.
Like him, like leave.
So let me just tell you, when you get to Africa, there's a peace that comes over your body that...
I heard.
It's the fact
your brother was telling me, me and Mike had a conversation about
people been saying it. So it's true, like this peace.
Wow.
I don't even know where it comes from. Some people land in Africa, they just start crying.
Oh, shit.
The peace that comes over there.
See, when I was talking to, so we all grew up together, and I was really close with his brother, his older brother. But me and Mike were talking about a month ago, and Mike was talking about Somalia. And he was saying, he was like, dude, everybody's going, he said somebody told him he was going to Miami. He was like, yo, if you go to Miami one more time and not Africa, he was like, yo, no, I'm blocking you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we traveling to all of these places.
Y'all going to Europe, y'all going here and y'all going there, but y'all skipping Africa because y'all have been tricked. What is the perception of Africa on TV? People with flies in their face, poor. Yeah. That's not Africa. I could show y'all a couple of countries that look like Atlanta.
Especially
that
West
look like
Africa.
New York.
Yeah.
The beaches are beautiful. The people show so much love.
Yeah.
I love it. I could live over there.
Right.
No problem.
Right.
Beautiful. And when they see you, they say, welcome home. That's how they greet you.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Being, one of the main reasons we brought you on, because you're such a strong voice for women athletes.
Yeah.
Jermaine, go ahead. Because we were talking the other day, and you said a good point about your nieces, and we was having a conversation. I'll let you take it.
Yeah, so like I say, I coached girls basketball for 5 years, and then now I got nieces now that are two of the top players in the country.
Nice.
And over the years, the conversation has been, talked about the stigma that's on girls basketball about women being gay and this and that. And more important, I've talked to parents about, parents have just in conversation have said, well, I don't want my daughter to play because of the gay thing in basketball or whatever. And I think, we're talking about the future of the game.
Right.
We're talking about the future of the game. We want the game to keep going to the next level. So what's your take on that?
I first let me say it's blasphemy and it's low-level thinking. That's the first thing. To say you don't want your daughter to play a sport because you think that she will be gay.
Right.
It just.
Right.
I don't even know the word to describe it. I think that I don't think a sport can determine a person's decision in their personal life. Now, I will say, is the stigma there? Do you see a lot of women who are masculine in the game of basketball? Yes. But I will also say that there's a lot of women who have husbands, who have boyfriends, who have kids. Their boyfriends and their husbands are sitting front row of the game. I think that's a beautiful sight.
Right.
But I will say that's not promoted enough. When the last time you see the Love and Basketball scene where he's sitting there watching her, that happens so much.
Oh, wow. You're right. Right.
I think
Drop that clip too.
It's a beautiful thing to see the man sitting there supporting his woman and her sport.
The baby.
Just him watching
the Love and Basketball scene.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of the Love and Basketball scene, but I don't understand why it's not promoted enough. You don't see it. What you see is even with the WNBA, if you look on the WNBA site, they'll promote two women who are together. But why are we not balancing that and promoting the husband that's coming to watch his wife play basketball, sit in front row, or the husband and the kid? Let's promote that as well, because there is a lot of that. So the stigma is they're not seeing that. What they're seeing is the other side, which, once again, if that's just what you see, that's just what you know.
And I'm definitely going to ask you something about marketing of the WNBA and all this kind of stuff.
You read my mind. I was going to get ready to say what would be her short 3 to 5 step plan in marketing. But
that's like, that would be great marketing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, perception.
Perception is everything.
Perception is reality,
and that's the perception that's out.
That's the perception that's out.
And I would say that I wouldn't even say there's more gay WNBA players than straight. I would say it's pretty much evened out.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't think that.
No,
you're going to think that there's,
even
with me, right? What you see if you Google me online is me when I had a girlfriend.
Right.
I've had boyfriends. That's not online.
Right. Oh, wow. And I was going to ask that. I was hoping you brought that up.
I've had boyfriends.
Right.
And been in love and everything. But there's no pictures of that.
Wow. And I saw, because when you Google that, it says something like people in your family kind of turn their backs on you.
And I experiment one time and have a girlfriend, and then that's all everywhere.
Wow.
And you'll only see that because that was my one experimentation time. But that's everywhere. So everybody thinks that's just, Angel's just gay. No. For me, how I operate, I go off a spiritual connection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But once again, my boyfriends that I've dated, they're not online. You won't see any pictures of that. And you guys would have known that if I hadn't said it. And the world doesn't know that. But once again, what is promoted? What is promoted with us? That side. Let's start promoting too, the girls, one of the girls she just had a beautiful baby on the Land of Dream. So many girls have just had kids. Well, let's promote it. Let's promote their husbands supporting them, because once again, we get so much backlash. Go in the kitchen. You're not supposed to be, out here. Well, why can't we show that man supporting his woman? She doing the sports. He watching her play on the side. Why we not promote? That's beautiful to me.
That's beautiful, man.
We always promoting the woman sitting on the sideline watching her man.
Right.
Let's promote that side too. You don't see it.
Right.
Have y'all seen it?
No, not at all. No, at all.
So to the parents,
you giving me goosebumps over
right.
there.
So to the parents, that's not what it is. There's nobody in women's basketball saying, "Yo, you gonna be like this." No, that's the people's personal decisions. Dwayne Wade's son is experimenting with himself. You know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson's son, you would think that they would be basketball players. So it's a person's personal decision. I don't think a sport depicts or can, what's the word? Make you, or the people involved in that sport, make you be something that you don't want to be. I'll put it like that.
Thank you.
Let's clear that up.
Yeah.
If you're doing that, that is your personal choice. A sport or people in the sport cannot force you to be anything you don't want to be.
So you're telling them parents, let them play.
Let them play. They don't. If them kids don't want to be that, they won't be that.
Right. Got you.
That's their personal decision.
Love that. Love that.
No one can influence you to be that.
If them kids don't want to be that.
If they're doing it, they want to.
Got you.
There's nothing, and guess what? There's nothing that you could do.
It's nothing that you can do about it.
You know?
A sport doesn't make you that way. I'm sorry.
Got you.
Switching channels a little bit. Then I guess we could come. I wanted to ask her one thing. You going back overseas?
I'm done with that.
You done with that?
I've done so many years.
Okay.
36 now.
Right. Because I was going to ask you how you feel about if you were to go back over there with the Brittney Griner.
Yes.
Free Brittney Griner, by the way.
First of all, free my girl.
Yes.
She's one of my good friends, man.
Right.
It kills me every day because it's like you feel helpless.
Right.
It's like, what can I do? Now, do I still have my Russian visa? Yeah.
Right.
I can probably fly on over there, but what can I do if I fly over there? Can I get her out?
Right. But what about to those girls maybe coming out of the league, college right now, getting ready to go to Russia?
I don't think.
What if they said to you, should we go over there, Angel? Because you have a lot of girls looking up to you.
Yeah, I would say, Russia
they gotta
has.
feed their family.
I'm gonna put it like this. I'm not rich in things like that or financially stable because of the WNBA.
Right.
I'm able to floss my cars and have a Rolex because of overseas. Overseas has blessed me.
So
okay, so we'll go to that right after this.
Yeah. So because I'm not gonna knock it. Overseas has blessed me.
Right.
Where I can be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It wasn't the WNBA, and I'm sad to say that.
Right.
The WNBA is strictly for us playing in front of our family members.
Right. Okay.
Keeping the name over here.
Right.
That kind of stuff. But if I'm trying to get some money, that's where it's at. So overseas has been good to us.
Right.
The situation with Brittney is very unfortunate. Do I think they're being harsh? Yes. Do I think it's a political time right now over there with this war? Yes.
Right.
It's a bad moment. They know us. We've crossed them borders in and out many times. They've seen us. They know we're basketball players. They're used to us. They've seen black people in and out. It's nothing new. They know Brittany's 6'9". They've seen her many a times walking through that airport.
Right.
They know her. So I think it's a lot deeper. I've even asked some of my friends who live over there, real Russians. Yeah. They said even the Russians are saying they think it's political. So if you got the Russian people saying the same thing,
right, it's
definitely something with that. So let's get her back over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get her back. If you were president of the WNBA, okay, what would you do to make the league more profitable?
First of all, I would really connect us more with the men. I think that they've started to definitely, because when I first came to the league, it wasn't really much. I think with Kobe and his passing, he really opened the door for that for us, because he was really the one that was really going to be pushing us and really helping us. Let me tell you this quick story. I know I'm veering off.
No, you good.
Yeah.
I was before Kobe passed, I got a call from his team. They wanted some WNBA players to come practice with Gigi and them, come to LA and to the academy. Right. And I got the call to come. And I was like, dang, I just signed to go overseas. And it was in Russia. And they wanted me in like a week. So it's hard to get out of that when you just sign. I'm like, I can't. I just signed overseas. I said, but I'll see them this summer. I was like, Gigi loves the Aces. They come on. That's her favorite team. I'm like, I'm going to see them this summer.
And then boom.
1 month later.
Damn.
Can you believe that? But... yeah, so that killed me right there. But how would I make it more profitable is we need our men involved to really get with us. You know what I mean? They're starting to donate money and stuff, but it's like, for me, it's like, okay, Kyrie is donating money to the league or these players, but I want to know more where it's going. If that makes sense.
You know what's crazy? What I would think would work? The same way in high school, how you get more people to watch the varsity girls. Maybe change the times and make it during the winter where they play at 6 and the boys come out. Yes. The Hawks, the Dream play at 6 and the Hawks come out at 7:30, 8 o'clock.
At 9 or whatever.
Or whatever. Maybe, I don't know, that might not work. I don't know.
I mean, because now you got everybody right there.
In the crowd, right.
In the crowd.
Right.
What you think?
No?
I don't know. That would definitely be something experiment.
Of course, they wouldn't be able to go overseas, but
we do.
But if the money's hot,
like for example, right?
Right.
The men started wearing the orange WNBA hoodie.
The what?
The what?
The orange WNBA hoodie.
Okay.
LeBron and them started wearing it. Everybody wanted that hoodie after that. I had all these guys, where can I get that WNBA hoodie? Now you want to wear WNBA stuff?
Because LeBron wearing it.
Because they started supporting us with it. Right. So I think with their help, you know what I'm saying? with their support. And not just them, it's not just on them. We need to be marketed more. When I meet people out in the street and they know I play, they want to come to a game.
Got you.
But what's wild is that, I was talking to my brother about this earlier, there's the league, the AAU girls from high school to college on the elite level. Girls basketball it's a lot of energy with girls basketball right here in the States.
So much energy.
So where's what happens? Like, what's the drop off?
College is only for the tournament. I'm gonna admit, I won't turn on the game in January and February. But when it gets down to the Sweet 16 and Final Four of the women's, I will watch it.
But even regular, let's just talk about like a regular, even let's on the boys' side, right? On the men's side, if your team is trash, your team ain't nobody coming to see them. So it's the same thing with the girls. If they're like Connecticut packs the house.
I'm gonna tell you what that is. I'm gonna tell you what that is. It could be a team that's trash, but people will still come if they know who they're coming to watch. He's not turning on because he don't know who he's watching.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So same thing with the WNBA. Once people meet me, then they want to come because they know somebody that they can come watch.
Right.
So people have never met LeBron, but they feel like they know him. They know who they're watching. Yeah. So if more people know us, they'll come to the game because they know who they're watching. The games you want to come to is the people you know. Candace Parker, when Candace Parker comes down, because you know Candace Parker, they promote her. You know Steve Bird, so you'll come to that game.
Right.
But if we're playing a regular Smojo team that you don't know, you don't want to watch it. You want to come who you know.
So if you promote,
market. You'll watch more women's sports basketball if you only know Paige Becker and probably South Carolina.
The girl from Westlake.
Yeah. Promote the women so they can know who they're watching.
So why overseas? Why are they able to get that money overseas? Why is overseas? What are they doing over there for women's basketball that the United States is not?
They have rich sponsors who love the game and they don't care and they just want to sponsor us. And here it's more about, the money and how it operates and selling tickets. It's different here. You have a rich sponsor that has his own team and he loves it. And that's just his side hobby.
Are they in the same arenas as like
we
the
have
men's
some great
teams?
arenas. We have some great arenas.
No, I'm saying as the men's teams, are they?
Oh yeah.
Because they're both playing in winter.
Yeah, we're playing
so like y'all play Tuesday night. Men might play Wednesday night in that same arena.
From my experience, no. It's a whole two different schedules. It's during the winter, of course.
Everybody, but
we're all
they're playing at the same time.
And it's not the same. Is it the same clubs?
Same clubs. Like I played in Fenerbahce in Turkey.
They have a men's.
They have a big men's team.
Right. So the same thing.
It's the same time. Right.
They play at the same time. Here they're playing. It's two different seasons going on.
I just feel like no matter if we playing in winter, summer. Just market so they know who they're watching. That's the big thing, because then you'll come. I want to watch such and such. I know her. I feel like I know her. I want to watch Candace Parker. I know her. That's the main thing. Market us.
And it's all about perception. Like they can market whoever they can make. You can make anybody a star. I'm just saying, like TV.
Easy. Easy.
You could do it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like when you last week when I was in the gym training. Remember you came over and you said something to the girl who was training. You don't remember that?
Yeah.
So it was crazy because when you walked in the gym, it's crazy. She said, "Coach, is that Angel?" I'm like, yeah. She was like, "Oh my God." So when you came over, you made her day.
Yeah.
You made her day.
I just saw she was flat-footed on her jump shot. I was like, "Hey, babe, you flat-footed. Just use your tiptoes and you'll get the shot." Right. And that was it.
Yeah, but again, like we need more angels.
Yeah.
We need people to be able, because there's a lot of girls that will come from women who would come in from the WNBA and we don't even know.
And you know what? I thank you for that. I need to do more of that. Just getting out, going to games, just watching games with the kids, right?
And kudos to you,
doing more camps.
As soon as I hit her on the DM, she's like, "Definitely win. Let me know. You want to do it this week?"
Oh, that's my man's right here. You know I ain't doing that for everybody.
Right.
For interviews all the time.
Right.
I'm like, okay, yeah.
Appreciate
my
it.
man.
Appreciate it.
I was excited when he hit me when I'm like,
let's do it.
Oh yeah, that's my man's right here.
Yeah. No, that's dope. But yeah, come on, you definitely need to come out and check out my nieces.
I'm going to come and check them out.
Real deal. Keisha's, she's building something.
Because let me tell you one other point. Women got to support women, because when you look at the statistic of NFL, they said women was leading the fan base for NFL.
Really?
So that shows you.
Are you serious?
Come on, man.
Wow.
That shows you women will come support sports. So why aren't us women supporting other women's sports? So thank you for that. I will be at their games. it starts with women supporting each other because we women. Women should be coming to WNBA games, but more of our audience is men for the WNBA.
Do you see coaching in your future?
Woo!
That's a tough one, ain't it?
Man, everybody asks me that. I think I have the ability to be a Dawn Staley. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
I have the ability to be a Dawn Staley, like how she just took over the game and and she got them girls like balling. I feel like I could do that.
And she doing it rocking Gucci.
Right.
And she be chilling. She be on the floor. She be like, hey.
And then you got the one from the Texas, is it Baylor? The coach from Baylor?
Kim Mulkey?
Is that her? Oh, I think I just started from.
Even the Georgia coach here. Black woman, she killing it, but I don't know if I have the patience right now.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of patience with that.
No, girl, let me tell you.
Whew.
Listen, girls, I'm telling you, I come from a coaching background. My like you said, my dad coached everybody, whatever. And I think I've always been a decent coach. But when I started coaching the girls,
oh, you love it.
The psychological
your perspective changed.
My whole perspective. I would literally sometimes sit at the door and watch them walk through the door to see who was in what mood and how I needed to come at them to get the most out of them. They really upped my whole coaching game. So the girls, listening to you, like now having this opportunity to talk to you, like your energy is infectious. Mm-hmm. You would be an amazing coach. Yeah. You would.
And let me tell you the difference between men and women. Men, you could just let them do that thing. All right, pat them on the butt. Girls want to know they're doing it right.
So it's a little more nurturing.
It's because they look at you, coach. They do something. They look over. Oh, they want to know they're doing it right.
They need you to feel like you appreciate them.
So when you get these coaches that when they just on girls, and then the girls don't feel appreciated, their game goes down. You gotta show girls need a constant pat on the back. Gotcha. Just women in general. You gotta let them know you're doing it right. So when they do something right, let them know. Because then their confidence gonna go like this. Yes. But the coaches don't do that. They just keep getting on their case. And then they just go down. Right. Always you yell and scream at them. They got the ego to puff their chest, whatever. They don't care. But with women, you can't do that. You gotta let them know the constant pat on the back. That was a great job. Hey, do it like this next time because I think you'll get that. But I don't know why coaches won't do that with women.
Got you.
We don't like the constant pound. Yeah, do it a little bit, but if we get it constantly, and then you see their game go down, then the argument, then she's sitting on the side of it. You see it so much.
True story. I was assistant girls coach at Grady High School. Mm-hmm. True story. It was a lot of that going on. Yeah. Let's just say that, right?
I see it all the time.
They shut down. I'm talking about to the point
they will shut down
where the head coach couldn't even get them to do suicides, trying to make them run. Like, yo, we ain't running.
So then there needs to be classes on psychologically coaches, especially men coaches.
From you, professional development.
Maybe.
Workshop.
Absolutely.
Angel McCoughtry's coaching clinic.
On how to coach women.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because I'd be sitting on sideline watching the game, and I'd be like, oh, that's the part that be killing me.
Ooh. Right.
I'd be cringing. You remember the movie A League of Their Own? With Tom Hanks?
Yeah, the baseball.
It's kind of like that. He was coaching these girls.
In baseball.
Yeah, but he was coaching the girls, and he was like this at first. And then, but toward the end of the movie, you could tell the love he had. Man, he appreciated how hard they worked and how they gave their all. That's what women want to do for their coaches.
Right. Look.
That's it.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but coaching the girls, we were 15-14 going into the state playoffs. We lost 14 games. Mm-hmm. But it was the relationship. We had great relationship. Yeah. We won the state championship. We went 20-14. I'm just saying, but it was the appreciation and relationship of just.
Because when they feel appreciated, like they just want to know they're doing it right. And when you just can even just psych them out and make them feel that way, you'll have a team. You'll be surprised what they can do. They won't even know that they can do all that.
I know it.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Another question. So the first one was, do you see coaching? You see kids in your future?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Got you. Married life, kids.
I see that. Yeah.
Got you.
I heard a lot of the girls were freezing in the league. Were freezing their eggs.
Okay.
Because I get it. Because obviously we play a long career. I'm 36.
Right.
And before I know it, I'm like, dang, this time flew. I didn't even think. Just playing. But that's the new trend now. A lot of girls freeze because they know we have long
eggs.
Yeah, because we have long careers.
You know what that really is? Quick science. lesson, can you explain, like, of you? Oh,
freezing your eggs is like, preserving it so you can have a baby later on. And then I found out WNBA, they actually like kind of pay for that for you. So a lot of
the
girls
WNBA plays for that?
Yeah, they'll do that for you. So
that's something that people need to know.
Yeah,
Wow.
so hopefully,
wow.
Man, because I'm getting up there.
Got you.
But yeah, I definitely want that. But I see that after I'm retired, within another year or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got a couple more years left.
At least 1 or 2.
So we're gonna see 1 or 2 more years at WNBA.
Yeah.
We've seen some movies.
Yep.
We've seen some music. We're seeing your foundation. Maybe the Mccoughtry coaching clinic.
Yeah.
And what else? Anything else you want to share, or how they can follow you? Or Jermaine, first of all, you want to add anything?
Nah, this is great.
This has
Great.
been great. I mean, y'all know we could talk all day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we will.
So we'll do season 2. You come back. You know what I mean, after your season or everything.
Absolutely.
Because your like I say, your energy is infectious, and it's so many things that need to be done. Yes, in women's sports and women's basketball, but just in general with kids, just sports in general.
Yeah.
And
And y'all made me realize there's so much things that need to be cleaned up and cleared up that people don't.
It's the purpose of our show.
Yes.
Yeah, that don't know, like me talking about my situation online and how the parents feel and stuff like that.
Right.
And let me just say one more thing. Like, for example, LeBron, he made a comment. He was like, man, why women got to go 4 years at school? Why can't they leave early? And it's like, LeBron, if y'all understand what we go through, I'm a number 1 pick. Why would I leave early and I'm making $44,000 as a number 1 pick? So all these things have to be clear. I don't think sometimes the men even know, because they make so much money, they live in their cloud. Right. They up in there.
You hear pro, you hear
it's
WNBA.
Like, even Draymond, I had to get on Draymond case. Because Draymond was like, the WNBA players, they need to do more to get themselves out there. But you think we ain't?
Right.
And I told him, I said, you need to do your research and talk to us before you think you came up with a bright idea. He's like, well, let me know what I can do to help. I said, yeah, I would love to be in the next commercial. I ain't hear nothing else after that. but that's that's where a lot of stuff has to be cleared up.
Right.
People really don't know.
So what you're saying is that why would I come out making $44,000? I need to make sure I get my degree.
Let me finish school.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I was in 2009. Now girls make a little bit more now, but it's still not enough to be like, I'm leaving early.
Right.
So what's the average pay for the WNBA?
I would say $150,000. Okay. The average pay. If you top, you'll make $220.
Okay.
Like that's not even the same light year.
Right.
Come on.
But what's the average? So overseas?
So you're talking about my WNBA salary? I was making that 1 month overseas. My whole WNBA salary. Nice. 1 month.
Wow.
So overseas is that's where I'm making my WNBA 1 month. I'm over there like 7 months. I was going to Egypt. That's where I made my killing.
People don't know about it. I'm glad you bringing that out there.
And I made one statement to TMZ one time. I said, man, I want to be able to make more money in my own country than going overseas. I had said that. And they got blasted on TMZ. And some of the girls were like, we so supported that. Come to find out, I got so much negative backlash.
From the country, from over there?
No, from the internet trolls. You guys will never be NBA. You will never make what... I never said I wanted to make nothing the NBA players make. Right. I never said compared us to NBA. People come at us all the time with negative stuff. All I said was, I want to make more in my own country than going overseas. Is that so bad? No. You got the top girls in the world. That's making... Sue Bird should be making over $1 million. Candace Parker should be... Sylvia Fowles. Myself. Like, what? You got these top girls. The max is 220?
Wow.
Of course, these girls are millionaire. Like, Candace Parker is a millionaire, obviously, from other outside endorsements and overseas.
Right.
But why can't the WNBA make her a millionaire?
Wow.
That's where we need to change the game. So, appreciate y'all having me.
No,
appreciate you coming.
Drop the mic.
Great. And before you leave, we do have a gift that we always bless our guests with, and you officially are CGN.
I'm a CGN.
Yeah. So I appreciate that.
My purpose is unguardable, y'all.
There you go. There you go. Shout out where they can follow you at.
Yes, if you guys want to follow me, my Instagram is @Mccoughtry, my last name, McCoughtry. You'll see all my information and bio and all that stuff on there.
Great. Thanks for coming.
Appreciate y'all.
Jermaine, take us out, big fella.
CGN, we all we got.